Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the WSF Parent Webinar on the British curriculum at WSF. Now, I know many people have contacted asking for a recording of this because they can't make the actual session. So just so anyone who does join the session is aware, this session will be recorded. My name is Joe Thorowgood. I'm Assistant Principal for Teaching and Learning at WSF, and this session is primarily for those parents who are new to WSF or unfamiliar with the British curriculum and want to know what it is exactly and how it's implemented in WSF, and maybe how it differs to previous curriculums they've experienced in the past. So the aims of this session, as I say, is to understand the fundamental principles of the British curriculum, its key components, and its relevance to effective teaching at WSF. Hopefully, we will be able to list the key stages of the British curriculum, to discover the features of the British curriculum, and explain the significance of core subjects in fostering student development. Now, when I spoke to around 160 teachers about the British curriculum the other week, I asked them to sum it up in one word or a phrase. And these were the kind of answers that were given. As you can see, we've got critical thinking, innovative, active learning, differentiation, project-based learning, student-centered. And they, I think, are really good descriptions of what the British curriculum is, which I will now go into. So, established in 1988, the British curriculum is one of the most widely taught educational programs in the world. It's got a broad and balanced curriculum which helps the students master an array of subjects, and it aims to develop higher order thinking skills and encourage independent learning. The well-rounded curriculum focuses on helping students develop into responsible global citizens who not only understand the core principles of each subject taught in class, but also are able to use that knowledge in the real world. And that's something that we highly value here at WSF. As the child moves up into higher levels, higher classes, the curriculum progresses to help them dive deeper as they explore the more complex and nuanced aspects of the subjects. It results in students achieving globally recognized qualifications such as GCSEs and A levels. And it opens up many opportunities for higher and further education for our students here at WSF. The child-centered and personalized approach of WSF's British curriculum allows teachers the opportunity to be creative with their lesson, their planning, and ensure the needs of all students are met, which ensure stronger outcomes alongside a wide range of personal achievements. So they are the three main features of the British curriculum here at WSF and why we use it. The curriculum framework. This is the backbone of the educational system in the UK and the British curriculum. It is available online. You're able to download it and read it yourself. And it is essentially a blueprint that guides what students will learn at each stage of their schooling journey. It's renowned globally for its comprehensive approach to education and its adaptability to diverse learning needs. It's a powerful tool that provides a common thread through all educational institutions that follow the British curriculum system. Thereby, it ensures a cohesive approach to education no matter where in the world they are teaching this British curriculum. The framework consists of several key elements, including key stages, and these key stages are fundamental parts of the curriculum framework. They are essentially building blocks that structure a student's educational journey from early years to post-compulsory education and achieving those crucial qualifications. Understanding key stages helps us grasp how learning progresses and evolves at WSF throughout the years and the different grade levels. And that's where the curriculum's focus shifts each year. So here is a look at WSF and the different key stages. So pre-K and KG1 are known as EYFS. That's ages 3 to 5. We've got KG2 and grade 1, ages 5 to 7, and that is key stage 1 in the British curriculum. Grade 2, 3, 4, and 5. The rest of the primary school is known as key stage 2, ages 7 to 11. Grades 6, 7, and 8, key stage 3, 11 to 14. Grade 9 and 10, ages 14 to 16, key stage 4, and grades 11 and 12, key stage 5, ages 16 to 18. So we have EYFS, which I'm going to go into next, and then we have these 5 different groups of year groups called key stages, and the curriculum, the British curriculum, which we deliver here at WSF, is split into those 5 stages. So let's start with EYFS. EYFS is the initial stage of the British curriculum and is designed for children from birth to age 5. At this stage, learning is primarily play-based and centered around exploration, creativity, and social interaction. Through active, playful activities supported by structured teaching sessions, children learn their first concepts of numeracy and literacy. Most children have a basic reading and math skills, as well as strong foundations in personal, social, and emotional development. By the end of early years, it's a crucial time in a child's life, and they've developed those fundamental skills and abilities that form the foundation of all their future learning in the different key stages. The curriculum framework recognizes the importance of a nurturing and supportive environment for young learners, where their individual needs and interests are carefully considered. And the EYFS is organized into 7 key areas of learning, which provide a holistic approach to child development. And these are, as you can see, physical, mathematics, understanding the world, personal, social, and emotional, expressive arts and design, communication and language, and literacy. And as educators here at WSF, understanding EYFS is essential as it forms the basis of the educational journey of every child in the British curriculum system. It's about nurturing the natural curiosity of our students and the wonder of their young minds while laying solid foundations for their future learning. And in terms of assessment in EYFS, early learning goals, or ELGs, are developmental milestones set for children by the end of their reception year in EYFS, by the end of KG1. ELGs play a crucial role in our educational framework at WSF, and they help us assess whether our children are making the progress in these key areas of learning. For example, in maths, counting reliably up to 10. Assessment in EYFS is to understand their unique development journey. It guides in tailoring learning experiences to meet each child's individual needs, and they are integrated into the assessment process. They help decide whether students are meeting age-appropriate goals and identify areas where our students excel and areas where they need additional support from our teachers. And at the end of KG1, all assessments and observations are brought together to form an EYFS profile, and it is a comprehensive summary of each child's development across the 7 areas of learning. So a real fundamental part of the British curriculum. And then we move into core subjects and key stages. Now, English is obviously often considered the cornerstone of the British curriculum. And it's not just about reading and writing. It's about developing language skills, appreciating literature, and honing communication abilities. It's through English that students learn to convey their thoughts, ideas, and emotions here at WSF. Similarly, in mathematics, it goes beyond numbers and equations. It cultivates problem-solving skills, logical thinking, and mathematical literacy. It empowers students to analyze, quantify, and make sense of complex situations. In science, students explore the natural world through experimentation, observation, and critical analysis. We encourage students to question, investigate, and discover how and why things around us happen. And it equips students with valuable skills for a world driven by innovation and technology, which is also prominent here at WSF. Humanities encompasses history, geography, ICT, business studies, and provides a broader perspective on the world. Students at WSF gain insights into the past, understanding how societies have evolved, and it helps us gain to a well-rounded worldview in our present. Additional subjects beyond the core subjects in the British curriculum recognises the importance of a holistic education and allows students to explore their interests and talents. And these additional subjects are essential components of a well-rounded education. At WSF, obviously, we have our AISS department, we have art, we have physical education, computing, to name a few. The British curriculum places a strong emphasis on both core and additional subjects, and it delivers a diverse array of subjects that ensures the students receive that broad and balanced curriculum I referred to earlier on, preparing them for not only academic success at WSF, but for personal growth and development that they can take into their future. If we break down the key stages into certain parts, I'll just give a very brief overview of what students in each key stage what learning will look like for them at WSF. As I say, these key stages ensure a structured and progressive education for students. So key stage 1 continues to develop their core skills in literacy and numeracy while exploring a broader range of subjects. Key stage 2 delves deeper into subjects like mathematics, English, science, and begin to study more specialized topics. So they're the primary school key stages. Then we go into grade 6 and above, key stage 3. A period of exploration for our students at WSF as students engage with a broader range of subjects, and including humanities, languages, and the arts. Key stage 4 is the final stage before sitting the General Certificate of Secondary Education Examinations, also known as GCSEs or IGCSEs. And key stage 5 for ages 16 to 18 focuses on post-compulsory education. This is where students typically pursue A-levels or other vocational qualifications such as BTEC. And these key stages provide, as I said, a vital role in ensuring a structured and progressive education for our students at WSF. They help teachers at WSF tailor their teaching methods to meet the needs of the students and the academic goals at the different stages of the educational journey. And if we move on to assessment, there are 2 types of assessments at WSF in the broader scheme of things. We have formative assessments and summative assessments. Formative assessments are ongoing assessments used throughout the learning process by the teacher to provide feedback and to inform instruction of their lessons. They monitor students' progress, identify areas for improvement, and adjust their teaching strategies. This could look like quizzes, peer assessments, classroom discussions, teacher judgments, home learning, early learning goals. They are all things happening all the time that teachers are making assessment and judgments on of the students to help teach them better. Then we have summative assessments. Now, summative assessments are the end of term or the end of year assessments that are designed to evaluate what students at WSF have learned at the end of a specific period of time. They gauge the overall achievement of students and assign grades or qualifications. For example, final exams, standardized tests, coursework projects, GCSEs, A-levels. These big ones are the summative tests. And at WSF, under our British curriculum, we use both to monitor and assess and deliver appropriate lessons to help support our students. In terms of the assessments that students might take and how it looks like at the different year groups, a huge strength of the national curriculum is that it is highly structured with progress measures throughout the key stages. Students' progress is benchmarked against the expectations from the British curriculum. And after the age of 14, students enter 2 years of preparation for the IGCSEs examinations, taken at the age of 16. This is one of the only curriculums around the world which has internationally recognized qualifications in every single subject at this age. And these are accepted by the best schools and universities in the world. And these universities and employers recognize the British curriculum system and hold it in high regard. The ongoing development of the curriculum to encompass skills that employees are seeking, such as leadership, teamwork, problem solving, and global awareness, higher level thinking skills and creativity, give the national curriculum high standing when compared with other more linear ways of learning in other curriculums. Now, as you can see, the UAE assessments, we have ELGs in EYFS, and then from grade 3 to grade 9, we have progress tests in English, maths, and science, also known as GLs or PTEs or PTM or PTS. And we have IGSCs, and then IAS levels and IA levels. So from grade 3 onwards, there are summative assessments every year, judged against national standards and curriculum standards and global standards. I just wanted to briefly touch on the pedagogy and teaching style at WSF. It is very much student-centered teaching, which shifts the focus from the teacher as the sole source of knowledge to the students as active participants in their learning journey. This approach values individual learning styles and encourages teachers to adapt instruction to meet the diverse needs of their students, whilst empowering students to take ownership of their learning. The teaching methods are often characterized by this student-centered approach. Inquiry-based learning, project-based learning, and group work are all prominent at WSF in ensuring learning skills such as collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and problem solving are all promoted every day. The British curriculum syllabus is child-centered and personalised, and teachers often plan lessons with differentiated outcomes and adapted teaching methods. This allows teachers to match each lesson as closely as possible with the individual needs, whilst providing enough range for the pupils to reach their full potential. The emphasis at WSF is on learning to think critically and independently rather than simply learning facts. Some things and takeaways you might be interested in: the future trends. The integration of technology, personal learning pathways, and growing emphasis on some social and emotional learning is becoming a prominent part of the British curriculum. Also, blended and online models are becoming increasingly relevant, enabling more flexibility in educational delivery. And environmental sustainability and global citizenship are gaining more importance, shaping the curriculum's content and objectives. And they're three things that we are really adapting and promoting here at WSF. I've shared some websites and some YouTube videos if you want to take some further look into the British curriculum. But I hope that gave a good summary and roundup of what the WSF British curriculum and teaching is like. Obviously, it's just an overview for those that are new to the British curriculum. If you have any questions or further comments, please email me at joseph.t_WSF@gemsedu.com. As I said at the start, this has been recorded and will be shared because we have many people who asked for a link that couldn't make the seminar. Thank you for all those who did attend. I hope it was useful. Feel free to contact teachers, leaders, if you want to have a meeting with anyone in the school. Have a lovely day. Thank you.